Did you know that 75% of people say their greatest personal growth came after their darkest moments? Think about that. What was the last challenge you faced that shook your world? Was it a breakup, a job loss, a failure you didn't see coming? What if I told you that wasn't the end, but the beginning of something far more powerful? In a world that's constantly pushing us to be better, faster, stronger, we often find ourselves collapsing under the weight of pressure, setbacks, and failure. We're told to stay strong, to keep going, but no one really talks about how. Yet the truth is, life's greatest lessons don't come wrapped in comfort. They arrive during chaos. Every time life knocks you down, you're given a choice: stay broken or rise stronger. This video isn't about pretending challenges don't hurt. It's about realizing that those very struggles, they are the blueprint for your next breakthrough. Because pain, when embraced, becomes power. And failure, when understood, becomes fuel. Let's be real. We all go through things that make us question everything. You lose your job, and suddenly your self-worth takes a hit. Someone you loved walks away, and you're left doubting your value. You pursue a dream, only to see it crash and burn. It's easy to feel like a failure. It's easy to believe you're not good enough. Society doesn't help either. We glamorize success, but we hide the scars that come before it. That's the problem. Challenges are seen as obstacles, but in reality, they are tests. Tests of who we are and who we can become. And most people, they give up halfway, not because they're weak, but because they've been told that struggle equals defeat. But what if the truth is the opposite? What if your greatest pain is the path to your greatest power? Let's dig deeper. Psychologists have a term called post-traumatic growth. It refers to the phenomenon where people don't just recover from trauma. They grow from it. They become more resilient, more empathetic, more purposeful. Think about that. It's not just about surviving, it's about becoming. And we see this all around us. The artist who was rejected 200 times before creating their masterpiece, the entrepreneur who went bankrupt before building $1 billion company, the athlete who tore a ligament, was told they'd never walk properly again, and came back stronger than ever. Even everyday heroes, the single mother who juggles 2 jobs and still raises amazing children, the student who fails an exam only to bounce back with greater determination. What's the common thread? They use their pain as a launch pad. Neuroscience even shows that our brains adapt during stress, developing new pathways that can lead to innovation and problem solving. It's like pressure turning coal into diamond. But you must lean in. You must stop asking, why me? And start asking, what now? Because when you do, you don't just heal, you evolve. Let me tell you a story. There was a man who lost everything: his job, his marriage, his health, all within 1 year. He was at rock bottom, depressed, alone, ready to give up. But one day, he asked himself one question: what if this is happening for me, not to me? That shift changed everything. He started reading, reflecting, writing. 1 year later, he had written a book that would go on to help millions. That man was Robin Sharma, author of The Monk Who Sold His Ferrari. His pain became his message. His rock bottom became the foundation of his legacy, and your story can be the same. The method is simple, but not easy. Pause. Sit with the pain. Don't run. Reflect. Ask what it's teaching you. Act. Take small steps. Learn. Adapt. Transformation doesn't happen overnight, but if you commit, truly commit, every challenge can become a gift in disguise. So, let's recap. Challenges are inevitable. Pain is part of the process. But growth, that's your choice. Life isn't trying to break you. It's trying to build you. The cracks in your story aren't signs of weakness. They're the places where your light gets in. Every struggle, every failure, every heartbreak, they're not detours, they're directions. So the next time you're knocked down, remember, you are not starting over. You are starting wiser. Now it's your turn. Share your story in the comments. Tell us about a challenge that changed you. Remember, your pain has a purpose. Let it shape your power.